Hey, Mick Meaney here, ProfitCopilot.com, and in this webinar tutorial, you will discover how to quickly make your own automated passive income webinar that runs 24/7. Now, webinars are one of the fastest and easiest ways to make sales online, and they work for affiliate marketers, product vendors, coaches, service providers, you name it. But webinars have always been complicated and pretty expensive to make. Well, that is until now. So today we're going to use a platform called Systemio. Now, I do have an affiliate link in the description, but let's take a look at how it works. So if we log in to the dashboard and go to funnels, now I've already made a demo, but I'm going to walk you through the process because it's very quick and easy. So we click create, and now we go run an evergreen webinar. So this is going to run 24/7, no matter what point in time someone lands on your page and signs up, they're going to get the webinar. So you don't have to do it live. So let's give it a name. Let's call this webinar, let's call it passive income webinar. So passive income webinar. Okay, let's click create. And now it's built the funnel for us, just like that. So we don't have to go in and manually create all these pages. It's just done for us. All we have to do is just select the templates. So let's go with this one. Let's get the first one. And now we have webinar name. So webinar registration, just leave that as default. But this is an element that you might want to change. So this is the duration. So it's almost like it is the countdown. Now, what I recommend you do is head to Google and type in seconds to minutes. Okay, so seconds to minutes. That's great. So what we do here is, where is it? Right, we have webinar duration. So this is going to give them enough time to register and attend. So let's say 7,000 seconds, 7,000 seconds is 120 minutes. So you can leave that as default if you want to, or you can play around with it. But let's go ahead and start editing the page. So click edit page, and now you can put in all your details. So it's displayed a little bit strange on my computer because we're just in the edit mode. If I change that, now you can see that it's looking the way it should look. So we can pull this tab out again there. So we can add images, video, audio, and obviously we can change all the text. So what I would encourage you to do is play around with this a little bit, get it looking how you want it to look so it matches your brand identity, and then hit save, and then we can go back to the next step. So now we go to the thank you page, select our template, and again go through the process of editing the page to make sure that it matches your brand identity. So everything is kind of set up here for you. This is where we're really going to monetize things. So if you don't have any webinar software already set up, this is going to be very beneficial for you. So I'm going to show you how to make a webinar. So if we click select, and then this is where we can upload our video. So I'm going to teach you how to structure your webinar in a second. I'm going to give you, there's maybe like 12 steps to creating a really high converting webinar. I'll walk you through the process, but check this out. So the cool thing with System is, we can add additional elements here. So let's say we're talking about affiliate marketing. What you want on this page here is a button or at least a link. So let's drag in some text. So this is going to tell people to click on your affiliate link or click through to the checkout page of whatever you're promoting. So this obviously works for affiliate marketing, but it's also going to work for your own services and your own products too. So you just link out to your cart page from here, or you link out to the sales page of the affiliate offer that you're promoting. And what I would recommend you do is change the color. If you're using a text link, change the background color so it stands out. Also make it bold, or you can upload an image instead if you really want to make it pop. Or we've got this section here, webinar, call to action. If you want to drag that in, it's going to create a basic button for you. So then you can customize this and really make it stand out on the page. When it comes to buttons and call to action buttons, the really important thing is contrast over color. So what I mean by that is the button has to stand out against the background. So here we can see that the button at the moment is blue. So we might want to change that to maybe something like yellow or even red. So the point is, the color doesn't matter too much. It's all about the contrast. As long as it pops, as long as it stands out, and people are absolutely clear that that's the button they're supposed to click. Okay, so you can add your video here. Now, you do get unlimited file storage with System, but you can upload it to Vimeo, you can upload it to YouTube if you want to. So you've got a few options there. So let's test the webinar to make sure that it's working as it should. So let's go to webinar registration. Let's get that URL copied to the clipboard and now put it in your browser window. It will take you to the landing page. It should look something like this. And now we can click secure my spot. Let's put in an email address here and then, oops, let's click I secure my spot. What it should do now, yep, there we go. So it's brought us to the thank you page. It's told us the training schedule and it's got the link to the video. So if we click this, it's going to take us to the countdown, and what's going to happen is when this hits 0, it's going to redirect us to that video page. Let me tell you how to actually structure your webinar so you get high conversions. So this is the outline that I would use, and listen, there's 100 different outlines and structures out there for webinars and VSLs. So this is just one option. If I were to create a webinar today, this is the structure, this is the outline that I would use. Okay, so it starts with an introduction. So you basically tell them what they're going to learn. Simple as that. And then you tell them why it's important. At this stage, you really want to acknowledge the problem. You want to remind them why they're there in the first place, what the problem is, why it exists, and really how painful it is. This is where you kind of agitate it a little bit, and then you move on to the benefits of solving that problem. So of course they're going to solve it if they're sensible, if they're going to take action. So you want to almost like future pace them. So you explain what their life is going to be like once they have solved that problem. Let's talk about benefits for a second, because people sometimes confuse features versus benefits. So when it comes to explaining features versus benefits, think of it as logic and emotion. So we use features to explain to the logical part of the brain why it makes sense to purchase. And then we use the benefits to appeal to the emotional part of our brain. And that's the real driving force. But we need both of those. We need that balance of both. So explain the features and the benefits of solving the problem. And then we talk about why they should trust you and why they should trust you right now. So maybe you've encountered a similar problem. Maybe you've helped other people to overcome it. And then why now? So this problem isn't going to go away, right? So what happens if it doesn't go away? How bad can it get? So we talk about why now. And then you educate them on how to solve one of their pain points. Listen, your audience is going to have a list of pain points, right? So that's why they're going to purchase the affiliate offer or the product you've made or your coaching or your service, whatever it is to solve multiple pain points all at once in one go, right? So you only have to address one of those pain points, and then help them to solve it, okay? Most people will not be satisfied with solving just one. They'll want to continue, they'll want to move forward. So this is where you highlight more pain points. You remind them, listen, you've also got this to deal with and that to deal with, and what about this? So you call out more pain points and you stack them. And then you introduce the product that can help solve those other pain points. And now we move into the benefits of that product. And again, we speak about the features and the benefits. We always come back to this dynamic between features of products and the benefits of products. So we think about the logical and the emotional drivers there. And then we give them some proof. So we talk about case studies. We share our own experiences. We talk about our struggles and what we've gone through and how we've overcome those struggles. Or we provide social proof. And listen, you can use each one of these, or you can just go with one. For best results, I always think you should stack the social proof. So use case studies, use testimonials, share your own experience as well. And you can even do before and after stories as well. They're very powerful. And then we have the CTA, the call to action. So we tell them what to do. And that's basically click the button below. It's as simple as that. So we tell them the price and how to get it. Then we introduce urgency. So this is where they could be running out of time. There might be limited places. Something is going to change with the offer unless they act now. And for best results, you have to do genuine scarcity. You can't really fake this. One really simple way of doing it, so it is effective, is you can just say, I don't know when this offer is going to end. And that, in most cases, is very true, especially if you're doing affiliate marketing. You don't know if that vendor is going to take away that offer tomorrow. It's beyond your control. So you are being genuine about that. So you just tell them you don't know how long this offer is going to last. And then we have the what if. So this is where we remind them of what the problem is, why they're here in the first place. And then what if they don't take action? What if they don't get the solution? How bad can it get? And here we future pace them again. So we think, we remind them, okay, what if you leave this for a month, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years? Where is your life going to be in 10 years if you haven't solved this, if you don't take action right now? What if? What if you don't? And then we use, it's using fear, but it's really for their own good. So we want people to take action, to get results, right? So we use this to motivate them to benefit themselves. So we tell them, what if they don't get it? Now, to really make this webinar system work, you need traffic, right? So if you want to take the next step and drive more traffic to your offers, take a look at what Matt has done. He has made over $2 million with my traffic methods. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about growing a popular and profitable internet business, then of course you need more web traffic, because traffic equals money. So I will give you the traffic methods that you cannot get on YouTube or anywhere else. I'll give them to you for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic and get that free training course. There's a link in the description too, and there's also a thumbnail here. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful. If you have, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.